What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Southwest Fishing. So today is going to be a very quick video, probably like 2, 3, max 4 minutes. I'm just going to be showing you guys my favorite knot to use that is ideal for any style of fishing, whether you like cat fishing, crappie fishing, bass fishing. This knot is known all over the fishing world, and honestly I just learned about it about a year and a half ago. I'll show you guys the knot that I used to do until about a year and a half ago, and it honestly worked really well. I mean, I never had any sort of issues with it until I just found this knot. I'm like, okay, this is way better, way more sturdy, and I know for a fact I won't ever lose a fish. And even if I hang up a lure, I'll be able to get the lure back sometimes because it's such a strong knot. And that is the Palamor knot. The Palamor knot is an awesome knot, and it's super easy to tie. I'm going to be showing you guys how to tie it on just a basic spinnerbait, just because that loop's super easy and it's an easy way to explain it. But ideally, what you want to do, get the end of your line just like that, and then you'll feed it right through the little eye of your bait, whether you're using a grub, a jig, whatever you're using, bait of choice. You slide it right through just like that. And then what I like to do is, after it's slid through, if I can get a hold of it, there we go. Normally I do it different with spinner baits just because it's easier. You'll grab it like this and you'll feed it back through. You'll then have a loop on one side, and then you'll have 2 separate tags of line on the other. You'll then grab that, and just like you do with your shoelace, on the very first knot, you just tie it to where you get that circle right there, kind of like the double circle. I like to pinch it at that point right there. You then have this. I create a triangle so you could just feed the bait right through it. So you feed the bait right through it. Then you have this tag up here. You want to make sure that the tag is always pointed upward, because if it's not pointed upward, it's going to end up laying underneath the knot, and that actually can cause a lot of friction and snap the line. So you have to make sure that it's always up and this loop ends on top. You can get it wet with your tongue, and then it just slides right down the bait. And then as you can see how it's sitting right up top. I know the GoPro is not the most ideal camera for it, but very easy knot to do. That would have slid down a lot better if I got the line more wet, but I'll do that one more time and show you guys quicker and how quick you can do this knot. It's an awesome knot. So with spinner baits, I already have it in the loop, so that all you have to do is this, just like your first shoelace, just like that. Got the triangle, feed it through the bait, keep it up, and pull, and it's done just like that. Clip that last tag end off, and you are ready for fishing. This knot will hold through so much stuff. I mean, I pulled so much grass, I've pulled these through rocks, boulders, everything, and they just don't snap. They don't break. And sometimes I get irritated because if the bait is hung up, I just would rather lose the bait than keep fiddling with it. But excellent knot. Let me show you the knot that I used to do. Really funny, but hey, it worked, and I never had an issue with it, and I honestly probably would never. So what I used to do is just feed it right through like this. I would then just do one typical normal knot like this to hold it in place. Then I'd have 2 tag ends. I'd twist it around 2 times and put it back through that loop. Pull it tight. And then I would do just 2 more of these basic knots, and I was done. That's all I used to do, and honestly it would hold up pretty well. But once I found that Palamor knot, it was nothing beat it. But that's the knot I used to make. So simple, so dumb looking, but I mean, it worked for a while. So I hope that helped you guys out. Most people know about the Palamor knot. Most people know about the uni knot, everything like that. But this video is more toward beginner fishermen. You just bought a rod, you just put new line on, and you're just trying to figure out a good solid knot that'll last quite a while, and you won't lose many fish. Also, real fast, I got a shipment from Karls, and I just want to show you guys a few things that I got. A lot of it is Guggen stuff, because that's the primary bait company that Shop Karls has. But I also got those 10,000 fish. I got 2 of these chartreuse green tigers. Toss that right behind me. There's that one right there. And then I got these Lunker icy glides, and I'm thinking about using these up at Lake Mary when it freezes over, because crappies, trout, stuff like that would be awesome. I wanted to try these plastic toads from them. Give that a shot. Got a deep diving crank. Got a mini clutch. Got the rattling chunks. These for spotted bay bass I was so interested in. The Salt Native, they look really good under the water from the videos that I've seen, and they'll work just fine for largemouth bass in the pond. Then you got the traditional Z-Man little craws. These things are indestructible. Another one of those little ice things. These Exxon lures, the Deception Worm, I believe it's called. This is the watermelon red. These things are insane. I like their green pumpkin with blue flake. That thing slays. Give that a shot. You got a Karls Amazing Baits, little lipless crank. Got one of those click baits, brand new by the Guggen squad. Figure I'd give it a shot. Got some jerk baits. Want to try one of their frogs. My favorite frogs so far are the Spro frogs, but you know, this is a color that I love of the 10,000 fish. Just traditional shad pattern. Looks really good. This one's really good in clear water if you need to get a fish to bite. And then another pretty realistic, kind of like in a way a sexy shad style color. Really, really good as well. Wanted to try that little bony looking small jerkbait. Feels like it'll work pretty good in the ponds. People always bag on the Guggen squad, but you know, their baits, I'll be honest, their baits do tear up pretty easily, but they do get bit. So I like to support them every now and then, because I mean, shoot, they're part of the reason why I got into YouTube fishing. I mean, I started watching John B and Lunkers, and well, Lake Fork guy too, and John B and Lake Fork guy are my 2 favorites. So support them. Got these Salt Natives. These are gonna shred in Mission Bay. And then I got Karls. They gave me a free calendar for 2021. You got all these, like, obviously whatever Karls puts in there. I don't know. That man's crazy, always joking around. But got a couple more baits in there, but pretty much the same thing. So I mean, if you guys are ever interested, check out Karls, shopkarls.com. They got a lot of stuff. They primarily sell Guggen stuff, but they do have like Lunker Hunt, they have Strike King stuff, they have Spro, they have Salt Native, they have 10,000 Fish, and smaller companies. So that's why I like to buy from them. They normally introduce smaller companies into the fishing industry. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I am only 29 subs away from 1,400. Help me get there. I greatly appreciate all of you. We'll see you guys next time on Southwest Fishing.